Hey guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to use Pokemon Showdown for the club. It's unscripted, so hopefully it's not that bad. So when you first go to the website, PokemonShowdown.com, this is what it's going to look like. Something like this. The background could be different, but whatever, that's not important. What is important, though, is that we've got several key features here. Now, the first thing you want to do is choose a name, and this will be important because we will have names on the brackets for challenge is what it is. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make a username. Now you don't have to set up like a password or anything if you want, but if you plan to play a lot of Pokemon on this system, which we typically do, you might want to register for the website. Otherwise, go ahead and pick whatever username you want. Unfortunately, you can't really choose the color like it says up here. That's automatically randomly generated depending on what your name is. So let's name myself Steve from accounting. It's too long, unfortunately. It's got to be less than 19 characters. So Steve, what's a good last name? O'Connor. Something just random like that. Now, if you want to make your name, I actually forget how to do that. Oh, you go over here to register, and you register it, and it'll let you put in a password, and it'll also verify to make sure you're a real person. That's Pikachu. I'm not going to register because it's fine. To play any of the modes except for Random Battle, which will always assign you a random set of Pokemon, you'll want to go to Team Builder. And it'll ask you some questions. These are not important. It's just weird programming fun that they do for this system. And you'll want to make a new team. Once you go to team, you'll have this format. And we're just going to go ahead and call this Favorites Tourney. And we'll be making a team via the Anything Goes format, which is right here. Because, you know, we're just kind of keeping it rules light, and there's nothing more rules light than Anything Goes. Now, you'll see two buttons here. It'll insult you for having no Pokemon. You'll have two buttons here. One will be import from text, and the other one will be add Pokemon. Now, if you import from text, it'll give you just a blank slate, and the way you do that is this way. See, I've got a Pokemon all set up, and you can copy and paste it right in. We've got a Pikachu, who's nicknamed Sparky, and he's male. So it'd be Pikachu and male in parentheses in that order, and then Sparky is the nickname of the Pokemon. Now, the @ symbol is to denote an item, and he's currently holding a light ball. His ability is Lightning Rod. If Pokemon have multiple abilities, you'll be able to, like, pick which ability you want. Effort values. Now, these are important because these add up to 63 bonus points for a Pokemon in that particular stat, divided by 4. And the way they do that is I've got 4 EVs in attack, which gives me 1 extra bonus point, 252 in special attack, which gives me 63 or 62, I believe. And the same thing in speed. So my special attack is a lot higher, my speed is a lot higher, and my attack is 1 more than it could have been. It's hasty natured, and you'll want to know your natures if you want to do this method. And for IVs, he's got 0 in attack. If you need a special IV, like for anything, you'll want to put it here. Otherwise, it's going to default to the maximum, which is 31 IVs. And moves are dash, space, and then the move. So my Pikachu has Surf, Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, and Fake Out. And you'll go ahead and hit import, and they'll be right here. Now, you want to go back and you can hit new team to start a new team from scratch, or you can click on your other one. And in this menu, you can actually go to add Pokemon, and it will give you a list of every Pokemon. Every single one. All of them, every one of them. And from there, you just pick your favorite. Like, I'm a particularly big fan of Pachirisu. And it'll bring you to this menu. Now, from this menu, you can go and build this Pokemon any way you can that's legal. It won't let you do anything illegal that you wouldn't be able to do in the regular game. So if I wanted to give this Pachirisu, I don't know, Draco Meteor. That's an item. The move, Draco Meteor. It won't let me do it. It'll mention that it's illegal. And it will not verify for anything. You can give it any item you'd like. So let's give it let's do choice specs. And we'll give it the ability Volt Absorb. It'll select from any ability that it legally has. If you go and insert an ability that they can't regularly have, it'll be illegal, just like if you give it a wrong move. And for the moves, let's do Grass Knot, Nuzzle, Protect, and Volt Switch, just for fun. And it'll let you set EVs and IVs as well as the nature. Or you can hit this automatic button where it's gonna like analyze your Pokemon via Smogon, which is like a competitive Pokemon battling website. A bunch of fans. And give you a suggested spread. Now, a lot of people would just be like, all right, cool. Click that. And they'll be set. But if you want to get to any specifics, you want to like maybe hit a little harder with Nuzzle for some reason. Like you can drop that and then increase your attack. Now it goes from 127 to 134. So you have 6 more points in attack, which means that your Nuzzle will do, you know, a little more damage. You can also pick your nature from here if you want. A bunch of different kinds. It's pretty simple. IV spreads. It'll give you 4 specific IV spreads to max everything. Minimum speed if you're running Trick Room. Minimum attack if you want to avoid being hit as hard by Confusion. Or by as hard as like... what's the other one? Foul Play. That's another one. And minus attack, minus speed if you want to be a special attacker in Trick Room. Otherwise, you can always adjust it whenever, in any manner you want. Like if you wanted 16 IVs in HP for some reason. I don't know. I don't judge. Maybe you want to like emulate your team in your game perfectly or whatever. Either way, that's pretty much the basis. You can come over here and you can like select your gender. It's purely cosmetic at best because you don't get any stat boosts or stat reductions if you're like male or female, because that would be sexist. You could do shiny form or non-shiny form. Purely cosmetic again. You can adjust happiness, which is only important for 2 moves in the game. That's return and frustration, which benefit from positive and negative happiness respectively. Negative 0, closer to 0. And you can adjust level. I recommend keeping the default of what we're doing, because anything less than 100 is going to be weaker than normal. And you could also add a nickname. Let's name this guy Taco Bell. Perfect. Great name. And now you just go back to your teams, and he's part of your team. Go ahead and validate if you'd like. And it'll go through any reasons why your team doesn't work. In this manner, I have Sparky the Pikachu, who has Surf, which is a move that it could learn only through special events, and as a result is uncompatible with Fake Out and his exclusive hidden ability. So any issues that come up, you might want to fix before then. Like if I go ahead and get rid of Surf and replace it with something like Discharge and hit validate, it'll be fine. That's pretty much it. Once you've done that, you can save, and it'll save, but it won't save in the cloud. All the teams for Showdown save locally. So if you make it on one computer and bring it to a laptop and like load it up, and even if you have your name in there, it won't bring your teams. So what a lot of people do when they have like a list of teams they want to use between different computers, they'll actually like go to export, and the whole system that allowed you to import and export Pokemon allow you to do it even here. So like you can go to your whole team up here and hit import or export, and it will give you a list. You can copy and paste this list in a team builder. Pretty much anywhere. I'm pretty sure this style of listing for Pokemon is like universal. Like this is what they've decided because it's the cleanest and it looks the best. So you can just copy it and like paste it, and now your team is this. Isn't that great? You validate it, and it's valid. Just use this team. Technically, this team is not valid for our tournament because our tournament is one from each generation. So I would have to get a bunch of the other Poke clones. But that's pretty much it. That's the basic gist. If you're interested at all in playing with this, do so. It's a great thing they've been working on for years. It's the first battle simulator that's been the main battle simulator for people online through more than one generation. And enjoy. Thank you for watching if you've stuck around this long, and hoping to see you guys at the tournament. Take care.